Gerber does it again. Gerber makes a crazy multi-tool. This is going to be a camera multi-tool. And these are going to be the tripods. But first of all, let's talk about size and weight. Now, this Gerber Steady is going to be essentially very close in size to the Leatherman Wave. It's going to be just slightly shorter, but then you can see it's definitely going to be wider, and then it's almost going to be just as thick. So that's just for size comparison. Now, I notice as far as design cues, it's definitely going to be similar to something like the Gerber Bulrush, or maybe something you have, the Gerber Crucial, but is definitely going to be a little bit different, at least in the Gerber Crucial, in the design department. One of the things is the wire cutters are going to be different. These are actually really good wire cutters. I've cut stranded and solid wire, and they actually do a really good job. So I'm not sure why they do such a great job for a camera multi-tool, but they do. I also want to notice that the pouch, the Gerber pouch, I really like it because you've got this extra attachment, which we'll be talking about. But the pouch has different configurations, and so these are Velcro, and so it's going to be a lot easier to take on and off and actually fit in different places. So I really like the pouch as well. Now, the pliers, again, meet very well. They seem to be very good there. The construction of the handles is going to feel like plastic, more like a rubber plastic. And then you've got soft rubber wherever there's green to protect this from scratching hard surfaces. All right, the rest of the tool is all going to be outside. So we're going to have two knives. This is going to be a long knife here with a tiny bit of serrations at the bottom. And then we've got a short stubby knife. Now, I don't know why we need that, but that's what Gerber gave us, so that's what we have. On the bottom, we're going to have a Phillips screwdriver, and this is not going to be able to be used with an adapter because of the fingernail notch. But it does seem like it would be a good Phillips screwdriver. And none of these tools are going to be locking either. On the other side, we're going to have two screwdrivers, a micro screwdriver, and then a combination screwdriver with a bottle cap lifter, which is fairly common in many multi-tools. All right, so now we get to the real meat of the multi-tool, and this is going to be the camera option. So this is going to be the adapter to screw your camera on and then use the tripod as such. And then you can obviously lift this up and use it like so. And then this is where the other tool comes into play. And this is going to be for your cell phone, for those of you who use the cell phone as a camera many times. And we're going to screw this in like so. And then it has this suction cup. And you can use that and then attach it to the camera like so. So in 2012, Gerber actually won the National Geographic Gear of the Year award with the Gerber Steady. So it was recognized back in 2012. I'm curious how many of you have actually used the Gerber Steady and find it useful. That would be very interesting. Please leave a story or such in the comments below. I always enjoy reading how you use your multi-tools. This is definitely not something that is made today. Gerber has moved on, and I assume it was a fairly slow seller because of its pretty specific nature. Not too many photographic or photography tools that you see. But I have seen that someone has a multi-tool on Kickstarter for photographers, so that is unique as well. But the Gerber Steady has already tried to do some of that, and it is already discontinued. So for the collectors out there, keep in mind that the Gerber Octane was sold very cheap and now is almost $120 sometimes if you can find it. And the Gerber Steady right now is at a point where you can find several of these on eBay. I saw one on Etsy for $50. And even though it's not a great tool, it's definitely interesting, a conversation starter. And if you're a collector of a Gerber multi-tool, I would say the time to pick this up is now, because probably the price will only go up. I was fortunate and found a lower priced than $50, I think in the $30 range. And I was very happy to pick this up and share this with you guys, but just keep in mind that probably the price on this is going to keep going up. Well, I've got a ton more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.